Revenue and customer experience are now so entwined, it's almost impossible to increase your revenue without some kind of focus on the customer experience. So a recent survey showed that post-COVID-19, 59% of customers will care even more about customer experience than they did in the before times when deciding which companies to support or buy from. So one way to improve your customer experience is to increase your customer understanding. Now, for new customers, that could be quite difficult because we don't have much data on them. However, we do have a lot of data on our existing customers. Creating a new customer can actually cost almost 400% more than retaining an old customer. So it makes sense that to drive that growth in our business, we use the data we have on our existing customers to better understand them and tailor our efforts with them. And in doing so, we increase the revenue that we receive from them. So let's have a think about how we can optimize our customer experience to drive loyalty and revenue. Before we look at any complicated data, let's make sure that we have the basics right. We need to make sure we have the right details about the customer. So often we find that customer details or contact numbers, previous interaction history are stored away in a staff member's head or buried deep in their inbox. And when that staff member leaves, all of that information leaves with them. To prevent this from happening, we use the OrderWise CRM module. The CRM module gives us a detailed history of the customer's activity and details any interactions across the whole business, making sure that we're collating knowledge from all touch points. That means that everybody knows what's going on in their sales journey. We know if they've had a recent visit from a sales rep, we know when they last had an account review with their account manager, and we know when they last bought from us and what that was. In fact, we can actually see a full timeline of every interaction that that customer has had with us. So if we're talking to them and they mention something that's already been discussed, we already have that information to hand. We can check that timeline and their recent experience before we make the call or the visit to their premises, meaning that they won't have to repeat themselves and their call is quick and efficient, leaving them time to get on with what's important to them. Even if you're on the road and you decide to pop in and see one of your customers, you can check all of this information remotely via the OrderWise Android app. Having a CRM is good, but having a CRM that integrates with all of your sales information, your stock details, and your basic customer information means that you can use all of this to your advantage. One way we can use this data is by using it to target our sales efforts. We can focus our marketing and attention on customers that are the most profitable to our business, or we can try to prevent churn by contacting customers that may have slipped through the net. By combining data on how recently a customer has bought from us, how many times they've bought from us, and how much they spent, we can begin to build an accurate picture of a customer's value to us. This is what's called RFM profiling, and it can be an incredibly powerful tool. You can score and grade your customers based on a set of rules that you decide, and then use this data in your sales and marketing strategy. Your gold customers are loyal to your brand, they spend regularly and they spend a lot. But your bronze customers aren't as regular, and it might have been a while since they purchased from you, and it might not have been a lot. How long have they been your customer? What did they used to buy that they're not buying from you now? Is there something that they buy from you that might suggest they need another similar item that they aren't buying from you and perhaps instead buying it from a competitor? With OrderWise and RFM profiling, you can see all of this on screen quickly and easily. Their score gives you a snapshot of their current value. OrderWise and the CRM module gives you the information you need about that customer and their buying habits, and your strategy then becomes clear and simple to implement. Increasing your wallet share with your existing customers just got a little bit easier. So now we have the start of a strategy that we can use to show our customers that we understand them. But sometimes the information we need to understand them can't be seen through buying habits and basic customer information. Sometimes we need to understand that our customers have similar priorities to us. Time is money, and wasted time means that we're not being lean with our financials. So how can we save time? If we can inform our customer of any changes to their orders or accounts automatically, we're not only saving our own time, but we're saving their time, and we're also creating a seamless customer experience at a time when customer service is clearly a key selling point. OrderWise Customer Alerts does exactly this. Instead of having someone call every customer on a dispatch run that day, Why not have an automatic text message sent to them informing them that their purchase will be delivered today at the point of dispatch? You save time by not having to make a phone call. They don't have to chase you for an update, and everyone can simply continue doing the important work. You can set different triggers for these texts or emails. As standard, these include when an order has been placed, when an order has been dispatched, when a return has been placed, when the return has been received, when a return has been completed, and when a credit has been applied to their account. By using just a few tools within the OrderWise portfolio, we can ensure that we have all information relating to our customer in one place. We can use that data to form a sales and marketing strategy, and we can improve our customer experience. We know that customer service is important to customers, as we mentioned at the start of this video, and it's a vital part of building customer loyalty. A loyal customer has a higher lifetime value to your business. We know that by saving your customer time, they're going to be much happier with you. It's going to make the buying experience easier and more attractive to them. And we know that we can save ourselves the time by automating some of the admin tasks that take us away from actually selling. Customer experience and revenue are entwined, and by using OrderWise, you can improve both in the most efficient way possible. All of this is doable easily from within one system that connects all of your data and streamlines your processes, making your business lean and maximizing your revenue.